Welcome, beautiful souls. My name's Cheryl, and this is my brand new channel, Ritual and Remedy. And this is where the physical and the spiritual meet, not just in theory, but in real life lessons, and in the real experiences we as women walk through every single day. I believe that nothing in our lives is random. Every challenge, every relationship, every shift in our energy is a message, a lesson, a moment where the Most High and our spiritual team are guiding us, protecting us, and shaping us as women. We carry a divine assignment. We are protectors. We are nurturers. We are spiritual warriors for our homes, our children, and our lineage. When we align with the Most High God, when we listen to our intuition, when we honor our spiritual team, we become unstoppable. My brand exists to help you understand that alignment, to help you see the spiritual roots behind the physical things you're experiencing, to help you protect your energy, reclaim your power, and walk in the authority God already gave you. So if you're ready to learn, to heal, to grow, and to step into the woman you were always meant to be, you're in the right place. Let's begin.
We buried my husband's twin brother, but exactly midnight that very night we buried him. Something that sounded exactly like him came calling. When we checked through the people, what we saw was truly chilling. Story time. My husband lost his twin brother. He came to live with us for a while because he was looking for a job. He said we tried to help him, he couldn't find a job, but eventually we found him something. The pay wasn't that great, but before that he went into a state of depression, but even that he was able to come out of it. Everything was going well, so we thought. He was lively, happy, he would go to work, he always returned back home. He's someone that doesn't really go out a lot. He has certain places he likes to go. Apparently these places bring him peace. But then one morning, he left for work and he never returned back. This is unusual. This is not like him. This is out of character for him. Myself and husband were worried. We rang his phone, we couldn't get hold of him. We texted him, we couldn't get hold of him. We rang people that knew him, we couldn't get hold of him. No one knew his whereabouts. We checked out places that he likes to visit all the time, places that he normally goes to, but we could not find him anywhere. We rang his workplace, but they said that he left when his shift was over. This started to worry us. And then the next day, we got a phone call from the police. They asked my husband to come and identify his brother's body. When we went, it was truly him. They could not find the cause of death. This was very alarming. This was very scary. It wasn't like he was sick. It wasn't like someone attacked him, what we don't really know. But this was very devastating. They arranged a funeral and a burial. We buried him, but that very day, on his burial day, it rained like never before. We had so much thunder and lightning like never seen before. This was very scary, but then it stopped and we're able to bury him. But then after that, it carried on raining very heavily into the night. People were coming and going, and then at midnight, we heard a knock. At first, my husband thought it was just someone who came to pay respect. I told him that it's too late to be opening or having visitors at this time, so just leave it till the next day. But then the knock kept coming. My husband said he was going to go check, and I said to him that no, it's not a good idea. But then when he went to open the front door, he could hear a very familiar voice, and that was the same voice of his brother, his twin brother that we had just buried that afternoon. He called me and said, maybe he's grieving and he's hearing things. I should come and listen to this. When I got closer, I could hear his late brother's voice. We panicked. We didn't know what to do. My husband gathered the courage. He went and checked, and truly, he saw his late brother that we had just buried that afternoon stood there in the same clothes at the front door. We were shocked. This brought chills, and we did not know what to do. We could not even sleep. The next day, when we opened the door, tell us why we saw muddy footprints outside the door. Also, something that wasn't right. One of his favorite necklaces that he used to wear, which we buried him, was left right in front of our front door. So who the hell did we bury? People, things are happening.
That story was one of those that really touched my heart. In the past, like 3-4 years, I've known of a couple of people that have sadly decided that the only way out was to, unfortunately take their own lives. And while watching the video, I decided, let me pull a little tarot spread, and I wanted to ask Spirit, like, what would be the reasons of if someone had taken their own lives, like it was suggested in this video, what would be the reason or the purpose for them returning and especially leaving a gift? So the first card I pulled was the Queen of Cups. So instantly I didn't sense any evil. I didn't get no evil intent. But what I did get was like deep emotional trauma, unresolved feelings, and a desire to comfort someone. So sometimes when we go through life and we don't express ourselves, we don't say the things that we really wanted to say to people, we can bottle that up inside with us. And one of the downloads I got is that our emotions transcend through space and time and realms. So what we're feeling and the emotions that people have and feel for us is felt through all of our energy, and it's connected, and we're all connected. So I believe that whatever the gentleman was going through emotionally, combined with like a traumatic passing, it's left him a little bit unable to move on. He's a bit stuck because he didn't really find to express himself and to deal with his emotions in a healthy way. So then the next card I pulled was the Ten of Wands, which was just giving heavy, unfinished business at the time of death. A lot of burdens, a lot of struggles, doing things alone, or maybe just feeling like he was doing things alone. Trying to run uphill. What is it? Ice skate uphill. So yeah, bless him. So yeah, so he carried a lot of burdens. Next card was Four of Pentacles. I got a heavy attachment, like he was attached to his twin brother, possibly the family, trying to hold on into what was safe, what he felt, he knew. He had a lot of things that were unsaid, and he was just reluctant to let go. Next card I got was Ace of Swords. So I felt like he just was really trying to communicate, and he was trying to prove like I'm still around, like I'm connected and I'm still here. Six of Cups got a lot of past energy, like nostalgia, like thinking back to good times and the love he actually did have for his family, his brother and his family. So I really wasn't getting no untoward from what I got. Yeah, it was just like, I love you, and it's sorry that it's come to this. The star, I got that it was just a gift. Him returning was a sign of healing and saying I'm free now. But I do believe on a personal level that he will still have to work through the feelings of what happened, and you don't just get to skip. You do have to do the work, whether it's on this side in the physical or in the spiritual. You're still gonna have to do the work. That's just my take. So yeah, I also realised that God was pushing me to advise, like, if you're ever in this sort of situation where you're feeling like as long as it's a healthy, like someone who's passed on, I would think about lighting a white candle with a glass of water and just speak to them, letting them know that you love them, you miss them, you'll carry them always, because they do want to be remembered. You don't just die when you are, transitioned onto the next side. You're not dead. It's when nobody talks about you, no one cares about you. That's when you're truly gone. So Spirit was just reminding, like, white candle, prayers, talking about them, celebrating them on their birthday when you're doing things. Like we personally, like, we've got a lovely relation. Our aunt, she passed away, and we will always pour her favorite drink, stuff like that. Because even though they're not with us physically, they are still around us. So yeah. So yeah, that was just my take on that small, lovely video. I will be posting more. So if you've got anything you'd like to add, any information you can add, I'm all ears. I want to grow as a person as much as I want to share what I know. I like to, hear back from other people. So thank you.